Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play WWE2K15. Good friends, better enemies. I'm the mysterious JG, and I ended up taking like a 2-month break in the middle of this. So this will not be the longest break ever. If I ever get back to, I recorded the first 2 episodes of a Samurai Warriors 2 story mode. If I ever get back to finishing Gracia's story, there might be a break of over a year in there. But yeah, I started recording the Triple H Shawn Michaels storyline. Didn't get it done in time to post for WrestleMania. Then the Warrior DLC came out, and I decided to do that instead. And just wanted you to know the last couple of videos you've seen have been sitting there ready to be made public for a while. But we're back to, more current stuff as John Cena, 5 knuckle shuffles, Warriors, Orochi Ultimate, and becomes the most recent played game for my PS4, which tracks that stuff. So it's been a little while. It's been a while. Hopefully I remember the controls, or they come back to me fairly quickly. I went back and checked. The next match is Shawn Michaels one-on-one with RVD. Seems like a bit of a throwaway in a story mode. No offense, RVD. Having just completed the Elimination Chamber, which was way easier for me to do than the tag match, like a random Raw tag match, because I have to get past the first load screen before the options realize that I shut off the background music. So we might have got a copyright flag if we'd left it go any longer. But yeah, no, we were playing through the Good Friends, Better Enemies storyline, which talks about what happened to Shawn Michaels and Triple H when they realized that, long hair and crotch chopping just wasn't enough to maintain their friendship in the face of all the other pressures that were out there. So we had an Elimination Chamber. As you can see, I've completed all the 2K showcases because I'm so freaking awesome. We had an Elimination Chamber match where Triple H got to look like he was the best ever because he came out first and survived all the way to the very end. But Shawn Michaels got to be the best ever because he won. And as in like pretty much all Elimination Chamber matches, it's very, very difficult to escape from when you are writing and booking these storylines. Setting up a match where if you can get it to where half of the guys in the match have a realistic shot at winning, you're doing pretty good. But like I remember there was an Elimination Chamber, like the last Elimination Chamber I remember, and they're bringing it back. As I record this, there's going to be a WWE Network only pay-per-view during the month where the network is free. They're really just desperately trying to get people to sign up for this thing. I think they're undercutting themselves a bit by making it free every other month. So it's like, why in the world would you pay for it ever? I feel like a sucker at the fact that I subscribed. But anyway, the last of the big pay-per-view Elimination Chamber match featured, like, Randy Orton was defending champion. John Cena was in there. And then it was like some other guys, and Christian was in there, and I love Christian, but there was absolutely no freaking way he was winning. Nobody believed he could win. And Cesaro was in there, and again, love Cesaro. Nobody believed he was winning, and I don't even remember who the other 2 guys were in there. But it was like this, maybe Daniel Bryan was in there. No, he wasn't. Anyway, Elimination Chamber match is always tricky business because usually there's a rivalry going on where there's 2 guys that everyone cares about, and you throw in 4 other guys for a big pay-per-view. But the Elimination Chamber is behind us, and I'm rather anxious to get past the screen because this music will drive me insane. So let's have our big, we've had like a break of about 2 months. I'm all rested up. Let's see if we can defeat Rob Van Dam on a random episode of Raw, where there's no doubt in my mind that we're playing as Shawn Michaels. So let's check it out. Shawn Michaels wins the World Heavyweight title in the Elimination Chamber match at Survivor Series by sticking his butt out for everyone to see. It's pretty awesome. Dramatic camera simulation. Triple H gets injured during the Elimination Chamber match, so Rob Van Dam looks to become the #1 contender. RVD wins the #1 contenders match and gets a shot at HBK's World Heavyweight title on Raw. I remember how excited I was when it actually gave us the little, like, next match, press X, that doesn't always come up, because it meant I actually had a place to call a video last time. Now let's get back to the action. A lot of people out there playing the WWE games recently. I'm the trailblazer who made it cool to play these games on the internet. Nobody was playing WWE games on the internet for me.
The following contest is scheduled for one
I gotta turn the sound,
and
like,
it is for the
way too loud in my ears.
Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the challenger from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 235 pounds, Rob Van Dam.
I'm gonna get Lawler on commentary. He's a criminal! He's from ECW, he's a criminal! I like these skulls on it. Is it like a cat face in the top right?
Close, but no cigar, Cole. But I have a feeling that tonight, Rob Van Dam is going to be smoking a big cigar. This may be RVD's night.
Wait, is that some kind of drug reference to King Lawler? Rob Van Dam smoking a big cigar? What kind of cigar might that be? Alright. Yeah, RVD, there was a lot of allusions to drug use with this character, especially in ECW. I never really got it. I wasn't into, like, stoner culture enough to get the references, but the one catchphrase that I did get was when he would go for the shooting, he would go for the 5-star frog splash off the top, jumping off the top rope kind of offense. And Joey Styles would always used to say, nobody gets higher than Rob Van Dam. But I think he must have peppered his promos with drug culture references that I wasn't getting, because everybody except me seemed to know, oh yeah, Rob Van Dam's like a huge stoner. Shawn Michaels, on the other hand, used to make, like, gay stripper allusions in his promos. Oh, he didn't. It just would have made sense.
It was WrestleMania 14 when we thought we'd seen Shawn Michaels for the last time, but he came back at SummerSlam, not the rest.
I think there's a lot of people who watch wrestling in this era who have a lot more residual fondness for Shawn Michaels than I do. These outfits, they used to bug me. It's like you're supposed to be like the tough, badass wrestler. I mean, he was a great in-ring performer. He was a really entertaining wrestler to watch. But every so often, you just wanted, like, freaking, you know, Ron Simmons or Meng or somebody who's like a real-life tough guy to just, like, punch his lights out. He's not your boy,
Shawn Michaels' first title defense since winning the World Heavyweight Championship at Survivor Series.
Yeah, this match should include Chris Jericho, and it would have if it wasn't for Scott Steiner.
I thought you'd bring that up. You've become Chris Jericho butt kisser, I gotta tell you.
What? Oh, wow. What? Somebody should be kissing Chris Jericho's butt. Chris Jericho, in the real world of podcasting, which is the real world, been accused of being a bit of a WWE butt kisser. It's kind of hard to, like, if you're in his... Oh, hey, I'm playing as Rob Van Dam. What the hell? What did I say? I was like, there's no doubt in my mind that we were playing as Shawn Michaels. Well, hey.
He didn't have to enter that elimination chamber until very late in the match.
Well, I don't think RVD should be winning the title here, which suggests that there's going to be some kind of outside interference, possibly involving Chris Jericho or Scott Steiner or whoever they were alluding to when I was talking over the commentary. Yeah, the grapple sequences in this. Hey, the showstopper. That person over there with that sign is a big fan of Big Show's finishing move. It was his old finishing move. I don't know why I'm working the leg to prevent him from using the sharpshooter, which he actually has in this game.
And what about that little trick he pulled before this match even started? When he went into Rob Van Dam's locker room and slapped the taste out of his mouth.
That's mind games, King. That's good strategy.
No, that's taste games.
San Antonio, Texas.
Mind games? Yes. Controversial?
Mind games?
Absolutely.
My favorite pay-per-view.
I guess there still is some of the old HBK in Shawn Michaels. Well, I have to admit, this
Well,
is a
it's
match
so much
I
for the
never
advantage
thought
I
I'd
had
see.
going.
It's a dream match, King. It's almost like a fantasy. I don't think anybody ever thought they'd see Shawn Michaels versus Rob Van Dam in 2002.
Yeah, I, like many others, just assumed March
Actually was kind of a big
1998
deal.
marked the end of Shawn Michaels' storied career.
Back when
I guess you can never count
RVD was in ECW, everyone wanted to see him against these guys because everyone assumed that he'd like wrestle circles around them and make them look like crap.
Can be so unpredictable. A sharp elbow
They,
drop.
ECW folks were as much about being pro ECW as about, like, you know, hating on everybody from the establishment in wrestling.
Especially after going through the brutal elimination chamber. His back has to be hurting him.
Okay, so I do special moves. Split leg moonsault and rolling thunder. Well, that should both be fun. Corner, front, or grounded side.
And if Michaels can get past RVD, you would have to think Triple H is far from finished with his
Okay,
former
so in
best friend.
theory, even though
If
he's
I know
nowhere
the
near
game,
position
he
for
will
it,
not
to
stop
be able to do
until
rolling
he
thunder with a
reclaims
single
the
button
World
press,
Heavyweight
you do this
Championship.
highly convoluted
He's
move.
measuring
I'm not going to bounce off the ropes or anything.
the unbelievable move by Rob Van Dam.
Oh, I haven't damaged him enough yet. I gotta get down without. Okay, that was just a moonsault. That doesn't count.
Christian and Scott Steiner interjected themselves into the match. It was pure chaos. But when the smoke cleared, it was Rob
So he was
Van
going for his
Dam
freaking
who walked away
comeback,
with
and I'm like,
tonight's title
nope.
opportunity.
Shawn Michaels has to be
Okay,
protected
because
with his lower
I
back.
forgot all
It'll never
about
be the same
doing
following
those
his
little
well-documented
objectives on the
back
top
surgery.
And undoubtedly,
left of
Rob
the
Van
screen.
Dam
I was going to win the
focused
match,
his
and I was like, oh, wait.
attention on Michaels' lower back. There's
God
a
damn
target
it.
on it, if you ask me. But the big question is, morally, is it the right thing to do?
As long taking full advantage of the situation is Shawn Michaels. HBK would be wise to somehow ground Rob Van Dam's aerial assault, which is obviously easier said than done. Oh, monumental move by Shawn Michaels.
I'm about to blow it here.
You know, I must admit, I'm still shocked that after all that time away, Shawn Michaels was able to outlast 5 other superstars. You gotta be kidding me!
I was hitting buttons like madness.
Devastating.
Get out of there, man. Get out of the ring. Get out of the ring, Rob Van Dam. Or Irish whip into the ropes from a down position. Either one will work. Okay, so a little ring rust on me here.
HBK has done it again. What an incredible win!
Little ring rust. Let's try that again. I'm just way off point. I'm assuming we're playing as Shawn Michaels. I should be excited about playing as Rob Van Dam. The thing is, since it's been such a long break, I'm not as sick of playing as Triple H and Shawn Michaels as I probably would have been had this been part of one long session where I'd been them in every single match.
Until very late in the match, he got to sit back and watch a lot of those guys literally beat the hell out of each other.
Including Rob Van Dam, who was in that match from the get-go.
Man, Rob Van Dam is looking really impressive. He saw that one coming.
Head damage.
We're live in Charleston, South Carolina for Monday Night Raw in this main event featuring Shawn Michaels defending his newly won World Heavyweight Championship against
Every time you try to grapple, you end up in one of these.
If Rob Van Dam can defeat Michaels here tonight, it would mark the first time ever that the World or WWE Championship
Mat wrestling is boring. I said it. Oh my God.
Of South Carolina.
turning it around. It's Rob Van Dam with the reversal.
With the monkey flip.
Oh, did you
Oh,
see
that
knee?
was pretty devastating.
Again with the knee. Rob Van Dam won a triple
Okay,
threat
so I'm
match
gonna
here live
try to
last
actually
week to become the number
win this a
one
lot more
contender for the
efficiently
World
here.
Heavyweight Championship.
And Booker T and Christian
Or rather,
Jericho
focus on one body part to get
And let's
the
not forget Christian and Scott Steiner
meet my
interjected
objective up
themselves
there,
into
so
the
that I
match.
can whip him
It
into
was
the
pure
ropes and
chaos.
get
When
whatever
the smoke
plot
cleared,
bullshit they
it
want to have
was
happen
Rob
happen.
Van Dam who walked away with tonight's title opportunity.
Shawn Michaels has been a controversial superstar here in WWE.
That's
ever since
rude.
the first
Sorry.
day he arrived.
And
I'm
what
watching
about that little trick he
Old
pulled before this
Dragon
match even started? When he went
playing
into
an
Rob Van
RPG.
Dam's locker room and slapped the
And he
taste
keeps
out of his
saying,
mouth.
that's
mind games,
rude
King.
every time the
That's good
enemies do
strategy from the
something, so
veteran from San
I think
Antonio,
it's intended as a
Texas.
catchphrase, but it's,
Yes. Controversial? Absolutely. I guess there still is some of
That's
the old
rude.
HBK in Shawn Michaels.
It's
Ooh,
rude,
a
sir.
serious knockout blow.
Don't attempt to win this match. Pull you out in the corner so that I can drop a knee on you. That doesn't really make
Shawn
sense, but
Michaels
okay.
has to be protective of his lower back. It'll never be the same.
Oh, watch out. What's he gonna do
It'll
here?
never be the same.
Bam! Big forearm off the rope from HBK.
Gotta skid it
And a
along.
kip up by Shawn
I hate the kip up.
And Michaels is feeling it. Shawn Michaels is feeling it. Sweet chin music.
So,
time.
hopefully I'll be able to dodge this one, because last time I was trying to Irish whip into the rope, I
And now RVD
couldn't
ducks
avoid the...
sweet chin music and hits with his own. Trying to put
It's
him
pretty
away.
handy.
Rob Van Dam smashes that one.
Going to the top, high risk.
Oh, he's
Whoa!
doing a comeback.
What's
I did the
this?
blockbuster. Here's the setup move. Ow. Nice.
Especially after going through the brutal elimination chamber. His back has to be hurting.
I don't know really how you're supposed to escape from the counter or the comeback. Like the button presses that appear are generally the ones that the opponent has to do to make it work. Oh no, now I have another... Oh man, I couldn't go for the 5-star because I had a signature saved up? That doesn't make any freaking sense. Alright, I'll give you... Oh, damn, he countered. Which means I could do it again now. That's ridiculous.
It's a dream match, King. It's almost like a fantasy. I don't think anybody ever thought they'd see Shawn Michaels versus Rob Van Dam in 2000.
Great counter.
Now I have another signature, which means I can't just do my finisher.
Rob Van Dam is no stranger
Split leg
to
moves. At least you got to see both
particularly in
signatures.
ECW, where he was two-time tag team champion and the organization's longest reigning television champion.
Rob Van Dam. 5-star frog splash.
Suddenly Shawn Michaels is on his back, or stomach.
Can Van Dam capitalize?
All he's got to do is turn HBK over, and
This is actually over. If I had something, if I hadn't already unlocked everything, we'd know. Uh-oh.
Hey! Triple H!
He's like, how dare you get over ECW superstar.
Title match with a pedigree to Van Dam.
Yeah, but you got to know, this is not about Rob Van Dam.
I love that the referee, like, yelling at Triple H is like, you know what, you're right, referee, I'm going to stop. No, oh my god, I thought he was going to hear reason.
Yeah, Triple H that has been obsessed.
Triple H, you need a larger shirt, too.
Put that down. What? Oh, this is not
Like, was the
gonna be
real
good.
life Triple H's quadriceps
The game with that steel
that
chair
much
in the
bigger?
ring.
Like, he appears to be hourglass shaped. Like, his upper body is thicker than his waist.
Despises Shawn Michaels. He will not stop at anything until he ends Shawn Michaels' career.
Shawn is down and out here.
Oh, wait. Look at this.
Michaels firing back. Big right hands to Triple H.
Oh.
Right back to the midsection to the game. And now the game hammering away on Michaels. This is turning
So these
up.
2K showcases, more than anything else,
Michaels never given up,
are revealing the
King.
major
He's got
paradigm
heart.
shift that took place in wrestling between the Ultimate Warriors era and sort of this era. The Ultimate Warriors DLC was kind of short,
This will not
and it pretty much focused in on pay-per-view matches and Saturday Night's main event. Now this one has given us like a showdown with Shawn Michaels faced RVD on Raw. I'm sure it actually happened. And then Triple H came in and attacked after the match, and it was a screw job, non-finish, and we wouldn't get an actual clean victory with no interference until the next pay-per-view. Triple H cost RVD the chance of the World Championship, blah, blah, blah. Because that's how the storytelling works on Raw now. Back in the Ultimate Warriors era, it would be like, in the several weeks between pay-per-views, or months between pay-per-views, Ultimate Warriors like clothesline Barry Horowitz for the win in a 30-second match. It's not really something they're going to use in showcase mode. RVD and Triple H put in a match determined. Shawn Michaels has made the special referee for the match. RVD is not getting a title, by the way. Not at this point, I don't think. So yeah, that's your big change right there in the big paradigm shift. Back in the Ultimate Warriors day and Hulk Hogan's main day, the top guys, if they wrestled on the weekly TV shows, it wouldn't be every single weekend, and they would win like, you know, short matches against guys who didn't fight back. So you're like, man, that's so boring. They can make you pay for the pay-per-view to get the good stuff. Whereas nowadays, it's so much better. You have competitive matches between two superstars where you don't know which one's going to win because either one could win, and they always end with outside interference and a beatdown. And wait till the pay-per-view where they will actually get to wrestle without outside interference. It's very, very different world now. I don't want to go into so smarky. This game does that to me. I suddenly start criticizing wrestling storytelling, like, you know. But hey, man, that's pretty solid, straightforward. Like, you know, you wanna watch wrestling this week? Well, this week you're gonna have a really good match that's gonna end with outside interference. It's gonna make you want to see another match down the road. That's pretty much how it works. But how this works, folks, is that the video's over, and though I'll try to get in more than one match in future videos, this time I had to get a little quote ring rust, more like controller rust off. Actually, remember how the game works a bit better. And next time, we will continue the story of the good friends and better enemies who are Triple H and Shawn Michaels. I'm the Serious JG. I want to thank you guys for watching, and please remember to chop your crotch responsibly.